Crap, thanks for asking about the news this last week. It has been wild, crazy, fun, and everything else in between. I want to give a big shout out off the cusp here to V Corgi for that amazing interview. I don't know if any of y'all tuned in and listened to what V Corgi had to say, but it's very insightful for, for anybody really. I mean, whether you're into the crypto and NFTs or not, that was a really good interview. Uh, Interview with Tyler was awesome. I like all the interviews. They're all insightful. You know, we anybody that wants to get out there a little bit, you know, we like to interview anybody and everybody, big, small, in between, whatever. So big shout out to V Corgi. Also want a big shout out to V Gnomes. I see they're up in line to speak, so I just I'll just hold the phone right there. But big shout out, congratulations, and that just goes to show, you know, this is a community full of diamond hands, in my opinion, because sales are not slowing down on any of these NFT projects. The markets might be in the tank. People might be talking about a bear market. Personally, I don't see that. I think the cycles are over. I think that there's too much interest, too much being built on the blockchain, all the different blockchains for these cycles to follow suit with what they have in the past. But that's just one newsman's opinion here. So I want to just shout out to everybody in the community for not getting shaken out, not panicking. Everybody's still rolling. Projects are still going forward, whether it's bear, bull, or sideways for the next year. We're still building, we're still growing, and we're still here to support one another. So with that, that's all I got. That's all I got. So thank you for letting me come on here every single Monday and ramble on about God knows what. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited to hear what everybody's got to say today. A lot of big stuff. So thanks a lot, Flame, for hosting. Appreciate you.
Man, I like to think that you're probably the favorite part of the show for a lot of listeners. I mean, the non fungible news segment is definitely one of my favorite parts. So, uh, by the way, non fungible, did you have an announcement you wanted to make today? And if so, do you want to go ahead and knock that out now?
Yeah, if I see VChain VFam on here, so we put out a video last week that kind of cut the people off midway through. No, it wasn't because we don't have our crap together. I know some of you are probably wondering that non fungible. He can't get it together. Anyway, yeah, so Troy is going to make the announcement if we could bring him up to do so.
Sure thing. I went ahead and invited him up here to speak. Guys, during this time, why don't you make sure to click that button on the bottom right, and it's got like the feather with the plus sign, and just go ahead and share the info out to all your followers, friends, and enemies, whoever may be on your follower list, and just let them know that if they want to get some VChain discussions in their bloodstream to join up. Let's see. I want to welcome up VChainVFam.com. Let us know what you're working on. How you doing?
Hello, can everyone hear me?
100's in the chat.
All right, awesome. Thank you for hosting and thanks for letting me share. As Sunny Lou said in Ask Me Anything Reddit, the moon is not the finishing line, and I like Mars better. So it brings me great joy to share VFAM Space Club, VNFT project that we will be launching. The mission is to reach Mars. The goal is to deliver VFAM fun and interactive project throughout the entire VFAM growth phase and beyond while utilizing VChain Thor. So every fourth Tuesday till 2025, we will be dropping roughly 50 new astronauts until the collection totals 2025 hand-drawn unique pieces. So minting astronauts with specific traits, you will unlock customizable NFTs to the holder's request or physical collectibles soon to be tracked and traced on VChain. Eventually, a shop will be opened, and everything will be tracked and traced. And we will be inviting people from the community to be incorporated and have their work in the shop. The row at the Travel to Mars, a unique airdrop to every holder will occur. It's basically essential for your trip to Mars. Something I'm really excited about because I love space is we want to send a holder for space tourism. So if the collection mints out in 2024, we will be able to send a holder to space, well, space tourism with the company Worldview. So after the first drop, we will purchase the seat reservation. 25% of each drop net profit will go towards a wallet address that is posted on the website. Um, Additionally, we aim to gain a Genesis 2021 whale card for ecosystem reinvestment. Currently, we have about 150 cards. 200 are required for the whale card. 50% of net profit from each drop will go towards this. And then minimum of 10% of the wove generated from the cards will be used however the VFAM Space Club desires. So roughly every year, 1 million wove will be generated. I think I covered everything. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know.
No, man, that's epic. That blows my mind. You guys are gonna send a holder to space, huh?
Well, technically it's space tourism, but basically.
And do you guys have an NFT Twitter made yet for these? And what's the NFT called?
We do. I just posted a competition from VChain VFAM, and then the Twitter handle is VFAM Space Club.
All right, you guys actually haven't put out a tweet yet, so I can't pin anything to this chat. But if someone wants to find this Twitter, just go to vfam.com's Twitter and scroll down. I think it's like 2 posts down, and you'll be able to grab that handle. Again, that is VFam Space Club. Awesome, man. Well, that sounds super epic. Make sure you come back at least once every week or so to keep us updated on whitelist and mint price and all that good stuff. That sounds pretty awesome.
Definitely will. Thank you.
All right, guys, we're gonna keep it moving. We've got a lot of speakers. Next up, I want to invite on stage is Vnomes. Vnomes has had an incredible week. Nice build up, nice hype, big sellout. So I'll let you take it from there. How you doing?
Sweet. What's going on, everyone? Thanks for having me on again, brother. Yeah, just absolutely blown away by the Mint Day the other day. Even the secondary sales are exploding. I just got back from a meeting with the artist, Rob DiTeodoro. So I don't have too much scripted out here, but yeah, I mean, I'll just go over. I mean, I can go over the basics of the collection if we have anyone in here that's new to Vnomes, but maybe we can just take a few questions after something. But overall, the updates I wanted to just throw out for this week is we minted out. We had 3,333 Vnomes. 33 of them were reserved for staff and giveaways. So we minted 3,300 Vnomes in under 1 hour. It was actually 59 minutes, which I think is pretty cool that the community was able to just come through and mint that thing out. It was insane. The Discord was just flying. I mean, it still is. There's a lot of engagement in there. Anyone that's not in our Discord, go ahead. He actually just pinned a tweet up there, our sold out tweet. You can check that, and we have our Discord link in our bio. On top of that, not only did we mint out in under an hour, but the 1 day trading of the secondary market post mint, 1 day after the mint, we had already broken 300K vet in secondary sales. This puts us in 6th place for total lifetime sales volume of trading on VC platforms. So out of the 18 total collections, we are already up there near the top, and that is after the first day. And now we're on our second day post mint, and we're actually just about to break 400K vet sales. So it's absolutely, the secondary is absolutely flying. I'm thinking the floor is going to keep climbing, especially because me personally as the founder. And I just have a strong, we really want to push that the community determines the floor price, and our community seems to really be listening. They get that. A bunch of them are delisting and everything like that. So a lot of them have long-term vision. They know we have multiple things in the pipeline that we're working on. So I see this floor climbing. I see the project only growing from here, right? The community is as small as it's going to be. I'm going to keep saying that because every day we're going to keep growing. So today is the smallest the community is going to be, and it's probably going to keep going that way. So that's just a quick little update. The mint flew. The secondary sales are breaking records from what I'm aware of. And I mean, it looks like we're going to be in the top 3 or top 4 of lifetime sales volume on VC within a week or two, which is just absolutely mind blowing to me. So those are the updates I wanted to throw out. If there's any questions or anything, I'm right here.
That's awesome, man. You honestly answered every single question I could have possibly had, but kudos and round of applause to you guys. You crushed it. I think you did. You hit the nail on the head with an affordable price, a great project, and a nice amount of NFTs to be able to mint. And yeah, I think that's got to go. You've had to have broken multiple records, whether it be fastest mint out on VC, fastest to 100K secondary market. You guys probably broke 3 to 5 records over that time span alone. So congratulations, man. Congratulations. I guess now that you guys have minted out and the secondary sales are kicking up and looking good, what does the team have planned for the rest of Q1 and the rest of 2022?
Yeah, absolutely, man. So we have a few things on our roadmap to finish up. Obviously, first, we have our first community voted floor sweep. So this is part of the utility of our project. 10% of the mint sales, 50% of the one-of-one icon that we auctioned off for 37K, so 18,500, and then 2.5% royalty all goes into the community wallet. This community wallet is going to be used to sweep the floor of not only VNomes, but other VeChain NFT projects that the community votes on as a whole. We're working on setting up that voting system within our Discord. So yeah, the first floor sweep hasn't even taken place yet. So if you are not holding a VNome and you want a vote as to which floors we're going to sweep, and one of them is already guaranteed to be VNomes. So you may want to, pick up a floor gnome or check out the secondary market on VC. Again, all the links are in our bio. And then we have a couple really, really cool things that we're working on. One of them, I don't want to even really make the claim yet because we know there's some complex code that goes behind that, and we want to make sure that we can 100% deliver that before we make any certain claims. Something I can tease just a tiny bit is that we are, and again, I was just meeting with the artist, like I said, we are brainstorming and working and developing on an extremely, extremely exclusive addition to the collection. These are going to be extremely, extremely high detailed one-of-one gnomes. They're going to have their own utility and hint, hint, golden tickets that are in the collection. There's only 8 of them. Golden tickets may help play into that. So that's maybe one of the multiple utilities of the golden tickets that are going to be teased. That I'm teasing right now, rather. And so, yeah, next up is to get all the custom paintings out to the icon mentors, the one random mentor, our top mentor. And this hasn't been announced yet, but I'll announce it right here. For the first time, we will be auctioning off a custom painting by Rob. So if you want exposure to any of that, again, make sure you're in our Discord. We'll be announcing all that. And yeah, floor sweep is definitely what's most exciting to me coming up.
100's in the chat for VNomes. I also got a request from Hurricane like, and I'm assuming that he has a question about VNomes. So Hurricane, how you doing? You have the floor, man.
Oh no, not really a question. I thought we were just talking about projects here, but hey, VNomes does sound dope, and I am looking forward to those one-on-ones, those special one-on-ones. Hey, let me know when those drop.
Definitely. What's on your
Will
mind?
do.
What's been on your mind exactly? What
Oh yeah.
manifested that made you want to come up here and speak? What's up, man?
Oh yeah, man. I just want to say what's up to the V fam. I love my G Victor. I see my G Victor in here, Nick, Nate, Wilson. Yeah, I love everybody over here. I appreciate the V Chain for helping me release my first, music NFT project on the V Chain. So I just did that a few days ago, and 6 whole people bought, and that was really helpful. It really helped me like, yo, let's go. Let me go harder. You know what I mean? Let me go harder for the fans. So yeah, we just been talking about how to get more eyes on the V chain, how to get more artists here, how to get more collectors here. And shout out Lucio Space is going down later tonight. I don't know if y'all know who Crypto Lucio is. That's the guy. But yeah, so my project is a music NFT where it's basically like an instrumental of a song that I just dropped. And the song that I dropped was like about me coming up from the ashes, and how I was just gonna go hard and get it out there after one of the worst like financial detriments of my life. You feel me? So it was really the V fam that kind of brought me up out the mud. So like I really got a lot of love. I really got a lot of love for the V fam. So yeah, I don't know if there's a lot of other musicians out here, but yeah, if y'all want to have like a musician project too, shoot, we got that on deck. And my first metaverse concert going down this Wednesday. So yeah, we finna get super lit. I got about 16 NFTs left. I'm about to pin it to the top, and each of the NFTs give you full rights to the instrumental, so you can use it for whatever you want, make money off of it, whatever. And at the end of the sellout, when all 22 have sold, there will be a raffle for like a one of one of the song music NFT. And that's all VeChain, only VeChain. So yeah, let me know what's up. I'll pin it to the top.
All right, Hurricane. Thank you very much, man. I just followed you, 5 minutes ago, and you requested to speak. So yeah, make sure you're tweeting those links out to where people can find your art. I was looking for a tweet to pin for you, but I couldn't find one with a link to your NFT sales. So make sure you share that content out, and everybody in here, give Hurricane a follow and support his VeChain journey. Hurricane, do you have any final thoughts before we move on, man? Oh,
Nah,
looks like Tyler might have a question for you.
hey, go
I
ahead,
was,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, man, I didn't even see your project come up. I totally want to check it out and see what you're doing. You sound very passionate, and I love supporting artists coming into this space, especially people who build on VeChain. So, totally, I'm gonna check out your stuff, man. And good luck in the metaverse.
Yo, much love, man. See, that's what I'm talking about, yo. That's what I mean by the V chain is just some different folks, yo. Like it's just been all love since the beginning, man. I can never thank y'all enough. So like, yeah, I'm here to build, yo. I'm here to build a new space for artists, a new space for musicians. So it's like, yeah, every day I'm thinking of new ideas. So if anyone has any ideas, feel free to DM me. Feel free to talk to me. I'm an open book. Let's go. Collabs, whatever. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure everybody's thinking the same thing here is, the collab with Airworthy needs to go down immediately. So get in touch with Airworthy, and we look forward to seeing you, man. You're welcome up to speak anytime, any Monday. So come back anytime you want, Hurricane. We're going to go ahead and move on. Uh, let's go ahead and go with Tyler. I think you have some pretty awesome news, and we got some Ukio Warriors up here with us. Did I say that right? Ukio?
I think it's Ukio. I might have even said it wrong.
I got you. It's ukiyo-e.
Oh,
Ikio,
my bad, man.
Ukiyo-e.
Yeah, ukiyo-e. Yeah, we actually in the first article that we published, we put like a little pronunciation thing in there.
I've been practicing for 20 minutes, and I feel like I nailed it.
Dude, I've been so confident this whole time. I thought I was saying it right. I'm so sorry for that.
Yeah, you felt cultured there for a second, didn't you?
Yeah.
All right, well, Tyler, and I'm just gonna call it UKO for now, because I'm uncultured. Take it away, guys.
I'm gonna let him take it off. This is all him. Yeah, take it away, Edward.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So the project's called Ukio Warriors. As I said, so it's founded by me, Airworthy, and Alias, who's actually also up here as a speaker. Alias is the artist, so he does all the crazy detailed artwork and everything. But yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, our project is going to be launching on World of V. It is a PFP project. We have 3,777 of these. A lot of the Mad V Apes fam knows about this project because we added a little utility where anyone who minted an ape that has Airworthy merch, so the Airworthy hat or the Airworthy shirts, will get a token and airdrop to them. And so I airdropped. This was, I want to say it was probably like 2 months ago. I went in and I airdropped an Ukio token to anyone who had one of these apes. So if you had multiple airworthy apes, then you got multiple of the tokens. And so they have those on World of V. And the utility behind that is coming up to launch. Probably, I want to say we don't have the specific date for when you're going to be using this token, but probably I want to say maybe 2 or 3 days before February 26th, which is the public launch. I will give everyone an opportunity that has an Ukio token to send that to me, and I will send back an ape from the Ukio Warriors collection. It'll be a random ape, and yeah, so we have that utility right there. You don't have to. This is something I actually want to let a lot of people know that have these tokens as well. You're not obligated. You don't have to exchange these tokens. I will have enough apes set aside. So there are 355 Ukio tokens that were given out. And so I will have 355 apes from the collection set aside that can be exchanged with the token anytime. And so, there might be some people that may want to like hodl some of these Ukio tokens, do whatever they want with them. But I will have those apes set aside for the future. But yeah, so we kind of started getting our feet wet a little bit with getting known with the Mad V Apes community. But we have a lot in store. I think we have about I want to say 71 different traits involved. We have 3 different characters. So as I mentioned, there's the ape. As you can see my profile picture, it's not an ape. We have the samurai. So we have the ape samurai, and then the one other character is the Musha, which is basically like a female warrior. So we have the female, and then the male, the samurai, and then we have the apes. And these are going to be basically the 3,777 total is kind of divided in 3. So there's an equal amount of each of the characters. And all of these traits are going to be on each of these characters. So the characters can have any of these traits that we have planned. Secondly, we have a big announcement. I don't know if any of you guys saw, but about an hour ago, Safe Haven just tweeted out the big announcement, the big partnership that I'm incredibly stoked about. Like, just it honestly is like surreal to me that we have this partnership with an amazing, cryptocurrency that's Safe Haven, and so we got this deal set up, this partnership, and as you can see in this profile picture, you might want to click into like the actual tweet and kind of like zoom in. There's a lot of detail that Alias put on there. You can see in the arrowhead, there's the Safe Haven logo, and then you can also see it on another part of the bow as well. He put a ton of detail into that, and it's going to be a rare weapon. There's only going to be 25 of these. And you know what? From here, I'm just gonna let Nebula kind of speak a little bit about that and kind of the reward that you get with minting one.
Yeah, so it's really unique. We decided as a foundation to put up 100,000 SHA for these 25 NFTs, and everybody who mints them, they're going to share a reward of that. So everybody's going to equally get 4,000 SHA airdropped after the whole minting's done. And we're even going to look to provide further utility to those NFTs within our ecosystem. There's some things that we're working out with multiple different projects that are going to be incorporating NFTs with Safe Haven in one way or another. And what I'd like to see is as those projects get incorporated, we utilize the previous NFTs that have the attributes on them as well, to where possibly it could be a lottery, to where, let's say, if you have one of those tokens, we'll do a RNG, put all the Safe Haven collaboration tokens into a RNG, hit the button, it'll pick one of the token IDs randomly, or 5 or 10, however many are getting prizes during that event. And then it'll be like a lottery. So the next project that's coming out that has a collaboration with Safe Haven, they might get airdropped that NFT for free, or they might get a whitelisting, or just stuff like that. And we're also working on stuff as a foundation as far as the Ambassador Node NFT song. So that's already been done by Airworthy. And whenever we get done minting all those on a marketplace that we haven't announced yet, we're going to basically airdrop them to the node holders that have their ambassador tier unlocked. And in order to be an ambassador, you have to have your node for 6 months. So it has to mature for 6 months plus. And there's going to be extra utility to all of those node songs that Airworthy and DJ Burns collaborated on as well. So like for the Safe Haven meetups that we're going to do in the future when COVID allows, um, I was thinking we could do a really cool documentary to where essentially it shows the whole meetup, cool things at the after party, um, just songs in the background, and then it's a whole video NFT that gets airdropped to the ambassador node holders. So those people who have multiple nodes and have multiple ambassador statuses, that's going to pay off in the end because you'll be getting multiple documentary videos that you could sell to people who don't have them. So we're going to be adding so many different forms of utility with everybody who's working together with us when it comes to NFTs, Inherit, and all of our other product services. So this is just the start, and I'm really excited that Airworthy allowed us to incorporate this with his project. And there's some other projects that have done some safe haven NFTs, like Stoner Punks. They did a really cool safe haven Shaw NFT. So we're gonna look to add that in. We're actually talking with a project up here right now that I don't want to disclose yet because I don't want to throw it out there, but they're on the stage speaking today, and we we're thinking about doing some unique things. There's about 5 other projects that we're talking about making partnerships currently with, and I'm just like so slam packed with paperwork. Honestly, I'm trying to get each one knocked out because I don't want to. I want to give everybody their credit, you know? I don't want to just throw out an article and be like, "Hey, here's another integration." That's not me. I want to show that project and what they're actually building. So, just be patient with me as I work through all these different agreements and getting the article set. But it's going to be an amazing year, guys. All these integrations are going to be awesome. And let me go a little bit into that. So the integration with Airworthy's platform, his NFT project. So on his website and whatnot, there's going to be a button to where they can click it, and it's going to bring them to the Inherit platform, and it's going to automatically, essentially, like whitelist that Safe ID account to reward 5% of the service fee to that whitelisted wallet address for that partner. And that user can even decide to split up that referral fee between all the other listed projects that are on there. So that's every partnership that we already have. So that's D-Punks, MVG, Black V Market, Airworthy's new project. And I'm gonna butcher the name, man. I'm sorry, but you cool, dude. I can't say it. I'm horrible with but
Hey, we can even just call it UW.
but man, I
UW.
really love how you brought into the game the Japanese culture that you learned a lot about whenever you were over there for more than a year. I really want you to tell the community about that if you don't mind.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, so yeah, we have so not just me, but also Alias here. We have a lot of experience with the Japanese culture. So he and I both have lived there. I've lived there a couple times for a little over 2 years. Um, but yeah, I mean, I first Japanese became the whole language and culture became something that I was really passionate about. Like a year or two after high school, and it was a really big. It was a really big deal for me because I honestly had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, like with schooling or anything like that. But I had always kind of been into Japanese and like the samurai culture and some anime, and so it just kind of hit me one day that I'm like, why don't I like learn the language, get it down and do something with it for work. And so I honestly was like one of the first things too where I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this and I will not give up. Like I am not gonna quit on this. I felt like I did that with a lot of things, but it just stuck with me, and I started learning as much as I could with like anything I could find online, mobile apps, anything like that, so I could start learning the language. And eventually I saved up and I was like, you know what, I need to actually live there if I'm really going to get this down. And so I did a lot of research, and I ended up finding kind of this smaller language school over in a prefecture called Fukuoka. And I went over there and I stayed there for 3 months. And I learned just every day, kind of studying. When I wasn't at school, I was studying, I was making friends, and it just became something that I really, really loved, the whole culture, learning about, the people, the language, and everything. And so later on, I ended up actually serving a mission for my church, for my Christian church, and that's where I actually met Alias here. We both kind of worked together, and we were going out and speaking with Japanese people every day, and yeah, we just afterwards, even being like back home in the States, it's continued to be a really big part of our lives. And as Alias, he's an incredible artist. He's been doing commissions and portraits and whatnot for a long time, and it just kind of it made sense when we were talking about doing an NFT project where we brought in that Japanese culture, and everything with the traits, the background, and everything with the lore as well. I mean, that's a whole other thing I want to get into a little bit later as well. But we're really going like hard with the with the lore. I brought on a new probably about the whole background with Japanese, but it's something we're really passionate about.
And Alios, I have to ask, man, like, what is your development process whenever you're coming up with these badass PFPs? I mean, it looks like a lot of it's hand drawn. So, do you mind like telling the community what your process is and what your plans are? What like how do you see this project as an artist standpoint? And also, is this your first NFT project?
Hey, thank you. So I just work on my iPad. I use an app called Procreate. I think a lot of people are familiar with it. Um, and yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned that it's like, oh, it looks very hand drawn because that's something I want to bring into it. I want it to look hand drawn. I want it to look as authentic as possible. So I want to bring a lot of quality into what we're bringing here. Um, but yeah, I do like a lot of research on different attributes of samurai. So I've like gone through all sorts of armor sets for this latest one, different types of kimonos, the different types of patterns to try to make it as authentic as possible. Kind of our love letter to Japan at this point, and its history. So a lot of love and care goes into the details here. This isn't my first NFT project, but it's probably the biggest, most ambitious one we've done so far. Before we did the Psyche Monsters, and before that we had a smaller release, the Airworthy Collection. And if you go back through his market, you can see those as well. But yeah, does that answer all your questions, I guess?
It sure does. And Tyler, if you want to add something on, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I just wanted to touch on the monsters that y'all made, the very first collection. It looks so amazing, man. I love it. It brings back the Pokemon vibes 100%, and the psychedelicness that's behind it. It just it really makes it come to life. And I do have to come clean, man. I did not know that you didn't hand draw these. These look so damn amazing. You literally did all this on Procreate. That's wild. That's insane. This is hand drawn level right here, man. And I'm just really excited to see the other forms of utility that y'all implement into this with the lore, because I heard a little bit about of it, and I must say it's pretty extensive.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I want to double down on that and just say, it complements the culture and the timeline that, it gives you a real good grasp of what you guys are going for. You hit the nail on the head with that. So, yeah, congratulations. And I'm bullish on the lore too. And the final thing I want to say was the monsters drop reminded me so much of those, like, when you used to go to Burger King as a kid and they were running that promo where they give you the golden Pokemon tablet. I don't know if you guys remember that or not, but like they had some real weight to them, and they're just I get flashbacks to those things whenever I view your guys' NFTs from that collection. So, Alios, man, it's nice to finally meet you. I don't think we've spoken before, so thank you for coming up here and telling us a bit about yourself.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I did also want to mention, because we don't want to just leave our Psycho Monsters in the dust and our supporters there. We do have some stuff going forward. We have some Psychic traits going forward too. So just a little teaser for you.
Yep, that's right. We got we have a couple Psychic Monster, yeah, basically that whole psychedelic kind of vibe that we had with the Psychic Monsters, and you'll be able to see them in our Ukio Warriors as well, and they're going to be more on the rare side as well.
And when is you mentioned World of V is where you guys are launching at? What date are you launching, and what is the mint price? Is it a tiered mint? Is it a flat price?
Yeah, good question. So February 26th is the public launch date. We do have a whitelist going right now, and it's still open. Anyone who is on the whitelist, and we have a. If you're curious about that and want to get in on that, we have a lot of different ways. The best way to find out about that is to come to our Discord, and the announcements. It kind of goes into the different ways. It's not, super complicated, but it does take a little bit of work, and obviously we want people that are serious and really excited about the project, that really want to come in to stay and look at it long term. But we have a whitelist, and anyone who's on there will be able to mint the day before, so February 25th, and we have it set where you're guaranteed to mint up to 2 Ukio Warriors. That we have a whole part of the making it onto the whitelist. We have an activity going, and if you make it into the top 10, you'll be able to mint 3. If you make it into the top 3 in this activity that we have in Discord, then you'll also get a free Ukio Warrior. So we have some things going on there to get people active and spread the word, get that out more. But sorry, I'm trying to remember your other question. Oh, if for the minting, so we're gonna have it all the same price. We hadn't set an exact price yet, just because, as everyone knows, I mean, the price has been like, the whole market's been kind of whack and like tanking and everything. So we were trying to kind of figure that out. But I can say that we're really leaning towards a price of 1,000 vet. We feel as a team that with all of the detail and work that has been put into everything, all of the traits, and you can zoom in and you can see how crazy detailed and everything is that Alias put into it, and everything that we have utility wise. We feel like this is a very good price, and we wanted to keep it still affordable for everyone. But yes, it will be on World of V. I've been, discussing with Vetlever and the team, and super humbled and grateful that I have the opportunity to kind of have our own, random mint page, and kind of have that all set up to be able to do a big collection, like 3,777. But I'm working with them to get this set up, and for it to be the best project that it can be.
Guys, I'm gonna practice my Ukio pronunciation, but in the meantime, you guys should definitely click on that pinned tweet I have up there. You'll be able to investigate the collaboration they're doing with Safe Haven. You'll also be able to find the Discord link from that profile of Airworthy in his bio. So I'm sure that your people listening are probably wanting to get on that whitelist. So if you want to do that ASAP, go in the Discord and start asking the right questions. Yeah, come back next Monday and tell us more and keep us updated on mint price, and keep me in the loop so I can share all your stuff. Thank you for coming on, man.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
It's no trouble at all, man. Anytime, Alios. It was nice meeting you too, man. Thanks for coming on. I love when the artist comes out of the woodwork as well. It's like, I think that's where a lot of people's minds go when they see the NFTs. Like, it's a team of people, and people love meeting the team. So, Alias, it was nice to meet you, man. All right, let's go ahead and keep it moving. I got Victa, and I believe he's representing Guardians today. So, Victa, how you doing? Tell us what you're bringing to the table, and I'm going to go ahead and pin a tweet for anybody who's interested.
All right. Good morning. Can you hear me? My connection is a little janky.
100's in the chat for Vic.
All right, all right. So yeah, like you said, I'm the artist and the founder for the Guardians NFT project that's coming out on VC. The whitelist is going to be on the 1st of February, and the second will be the public mint. I wanted to do that 24-hour whitelist since we have people from every time zone that are interested in the project. So that's going to be launching. Like I said, a little bit about me, just because I haven't been in this space. I normally hang out in some other ones for my time zone difference. I've been a VeChain holder for a while, been involved in a lot of projects, VemWorld. I hold almost every project on VC and a lot of the big collectors on World of V. Very passionate about the VeChain and VFam as a whole. I've lived all over the world on 4 continents. And I've been in Korea for the last about a year and a half. Lived in Italy for 3 years. Born and raised in the States. Spent some time in the Middle East. So I've got a lot of passion and love for learning languages and different cultures. So that was really important to me to kind of include all these different attributes and features into the Guardians, which is kind of why you see so much random variety of cultures and armor types and weapon types. It's just
Okay.
real important for me to.
So
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about the Guardians project in particular, like maybe its origin story. Do you have that loaded up for me?
Are you talking about like the backstory or just my motivation?
Yeah, the backstory of the Guardians. I mean, I'm just here
Sure.
looking at some of your sneak peek art. I want to know what's going on in this universe.
Absolutely. So basically, the world is starting to fall to shit with, hyperinflation and the pandemic, and everything's kind of coming together. And this first portion of the series is now people are going to start standing up and protecting their home world from all the chaos that's going on. So as the Guardians are standing up and start looking for guidance and looking to come together and find people that like them, they start separating into 4 unique affiliations. These affiliations will be randomly assigned at time of mint and will be equally distributed. There will be 4 captains, each for one of the affiliations that lead them. I just dropped a sneak peek of the 3rd one for the Griffins just now, right as I entered the chat. So feel free to check that out. And these captains that are 1-for-1 unique mints will be randomly in the mint process. So I don't even know where they're going to land. Anybody could mint them. So like I said, they start coming together, and each affiliation has their own kind of backstory and style of things that they like to do. And that's going to come into play later in phase 2 and 3 when I start offering custom upgrades for artwork for people that start collecting that certain affiliation. And I'll post details on that, so it's going to be very clear and easy to understand to get your upgrades later on. And those will be airdropped for free. Other than that, though, like I said, I got multiple body types, multiple companions. Every one minted will have a 50% chance of having a companion. All kinds of different armor and cultures represented. We got golden weapons that are going to be sprinkled in there. If you mint a golden weapon, I'm going to instantly give you 1,000 vet just for minting with a golden weapon. I'm going to have a prize that I'll announce for the final minter for number 3,000 of the collection. And then I've got some post-market sales and floor sweep kind of stuff planned. I'm personally not going to keep any of the pre-mints at all. So all the ones that I get from my personal collection, I'm going to be buying afterwards on the marketplace to help sweep the floor and kind of chase the ones that I want.
I just want to jump in. I was looking at your profile, and you have a World of V link to the V postcards. And
Correct.
so, and now this project is going to be launching on VC. So you're going like from one marketplace, now you're going to go do a launch on a different marketplace.
So I'm actually the artist for both. So I have my V postcards that I just do kind of casually and I have some fun with to kind of represent some of the places I've been all around the world. I think those are best housed on World of V, outstanding marketplace for that kind of art. My PFP collection for the Guardians, 3,000 pieces. I think it's a really good fit for VC. Talked to the team. They kind of reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to do that after I was doing the custom collaborations with V-Loot, if anyone remembers that back in November, December. So we agreed to do my large collection on VC just to kind of keep them separated, and I'll keep minting my V postcards on World of V because I like World of V for that kind of stuff.
Awesome, man. Let me ask, what about when is launch date and what is the price structure? Are you gonna have a tiered mint or a flat tier price?
Sure. Yeah, it's going to be a flat tier price. I've got a lot of detail and a lot of time put into each individual hand drawn piece, but I'm only requesting for public mint 150 vet, which is super cheap. Uh, I'm not looking to make, a shitload of money here. I'm not trying to get rich off the VFAM. I'm just trying to provide a fun, uh, you know, a fun, beautiful project that everyone can kind of get into and grow with me and not have to break their bank to do so. So I think 150 vet is going to be super affordable for everyone. That'll be on the 2nd of February for public mint. For whitelist, it'll be 125 vet, and that'll be on the 1st of February for 24 hours on VC.
And I'm looking on my calendar just to catch anyone up who might be too lazy to check for themselves. The whitelist is the 1st, which would be next Tuesday.
Yep.
And then the public mint will be on the 2nd on a Wednesday.
Correct.
Okay. All right, man. And the price is 150. That's kind of mind blowing. That's awesome, man. Tyler, you got a question or a comment?
Oh, I just wanted to say, man, I really appreciate you doing that for everybody and making a cool project. And I just love seeing people make awesome artwork. And I just went and looked at all 3 of your tweets that you put up here, like tagged. And I think my favorite one was the Chilean, but all of them are great, man. Great job. I was talking about
Yeah, it's
boss.
dope. It's dope you did
Thank
all
you.
those yourself, man. Hey, nice art, man. Nice art.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I have a lot of fun drawing them. I use a Huion tablet. I just get after it. I love doing it.
Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm just zoomed in checking out this art. Guys, I've pinned 3 of his pieces up at the top. So if you want to check him out, give him a follow, stay up to date. So Victor, are you converting your current Twitter profile to the Guardians NFT profile, or is there a separate Twitter for that? And also, is there a Discord or a Telegram or anything else you got going on for the community kind of chat and stay up to date with each other?
Sure. Yeah. So this is my main uh, Twitter profile. I could probably convert the name over since this is going to be the main one I use for Guardians. For the Discord, I've got the link a couple places on. If you just click on my main Twitter profile, I got the Discord in there a couple places. I've admittedly been a little quiet in there last couple of weeks just because I've been buried in the tablet drawing. But I expect it's going to pick up quite a bit over the next couple of days as we turn in the assets. They're going to start helping with the marketing over the next couple of days, and then anyone that knows Tom from Facebook, Tom from everywhere, he's helping me with the data. He's helping me do all the metadata, and he's the main data dude right there. So he's been helping me out quite a bit, kind of get my feet wet in this mass production of this project. So super helpful guy. He's been helping me out the whole time.
Awesome. Okay, so guys, I want to go ahead and challenge the 96 listeners in here right now. Let's all go to Victor's Twitter profile and click that Discord link, and let's all just take 10 seconds to join up on this Discord so we can support him and stay up to date with all his projects. All right.
Yeah, I
Okay,
appreciate that.
no problem, man. So you're going to be doing your whitelist launch next Tuesday in 8 days. So why don't you come back next Monday and just give everybody a quick refresher and, remind everybody that you're launching and stuff like that. But as of now, do you have anything else you want to leave us with or any final statements, comments, questions, suggestions? Oh, Tyler's on a roll tonight.
Hey, I just wanted to say really quick, brother, your Discord link, it's like expired right now, so you can go back and do like a no expiration link. There's like a hard setting that you can do, and then you can paste that into your profile so it'll never expire. And I also want to let everybody know, make sure you go follow Ukio Warriors Discord as well.
Yeah, let's make that a thing, guys. Let's just mob into every single Discord that comes on here and chills with us and shares their project. Victor, I have been able to get into your Discord by clicking the pin tweet. You have a good link there. in your tweets that I've pinned, but the link on your actual profile does seem to be outdated or inactive, I guess.
All right, yeah, I'll get that updated right now. Thanks.
All right, Victor. Well, yeah. Last thing I would say is, it's awesome that you support a bunch of different VNFT projects, and you're a collector as well as someone who creates art. So I think that's pretty badass, and I look forward to minting your project on the 2nd. So thank you for coming up, man.
I'll be minting too, man. I love supporting everybody.
Yeah, I appreciate that, and I appreciate you having me on. Like I said, I live in Korea right now, so the time zone's a little different. So I definitely appreciate you helping me out, like getting some time on here.
Hey, no problem, man. I appreciate you staying awake for the 45 minutes we were chatting before I let you on. I totally forgot you were on the opposite side of the world. So feel free to hop off here and get some sleep, man. But we all look forward to keeping up with your project. It's badass. All right. We got VChain NFT, who is pretty much the community lead for stoner punks at this point. So VChain, what's up, man? Tell us what's on your mind.
Hey, can you hear me?
100s. That's a big 10-4 Ghost Rider. All right, it looks like we're experiencing a little bit of technical difficulty. Nothing new here. We'll go ahead and move over to World of V. Guys, you're a huge marketplace, a mecca for VNFTs. If anybody's not following World of V or, using their platform to pick up some stuff, you are missing out. So, guys, last time we talked, you had the V2 website update. Tell us what's new, tell us what's happy, and let us know everything World of V.
Hello, everyone. Well, first of all, I want to start saying that Virtual, you're doing an amazing job as always. I've been missing a few spaces, and the community is growing so much. It's just unbelievable. I can't believe my eyes, to be honest. I see projects popping up here and there. It's insane. Also, I want to say that Tyler is a great companion. He's amazing at doing what he does. He's really supporting everyone. I see he's collecting back and forth a bit of everything. It just amazes me. But yeah, I'm glad to be here, and thank you so much for inviting me. I would like to give a small update on what's happening on World of V. I mean, I'm not going to talk about everything, otherwise, I think we will need 1 hour here. But I want to touch base on a few things that are happening right now. So yeah, if you allow me, I would like to pin some tweets so it's more clear for everyone in case I don't explain myself really well.
Yeah,
Let me
pin
just
whatever you'd
find it.
like. I've already pinned the collector box tweet, but
Oh,
you
okay.
feel free to
Yes.
pin whatever you'd like up there, guys. And if you want to keep up to date with the speakers, scroll up to the top of your chat and watch those pinned tweets. You can get access to everybody who's spoken through those pins. Go ahead, Will.
Okay, great. So yeah, let's start with the collector box. Basically, the idea here is to give an opportunity to all the new collectors that want to start with some NFTs. As you know, we're focused in art, and basically the collector box is a selection of 11 artists picked by World of V curators, and it's basically a mix between well-known artist and upcoming artist with the great potential. Moreover, there are artists that are World of V native, that they started their NFT journey on World of V, and there are artists from other platforms. As you know, the aim for us is to bring people from other blockchains to VeChain and let them experience how amazing VeChain is. As you know, I recently posted some stats regarding the platforms running on different blockchains, and I have to say that we can do really, really well with the technology that VeChain is offering us. But yeah, regarding the collector box, as I was saying, we're gonna have the drop on Friday, 8:30 p.m. GMT +1. This is a very small drop. There are going to be available only 100 boxes. And what's really interesting about the box is that all the boxes will have inside 10 NFTs from a different artist, from 10 different artists. But moreover, there will be 35 special boxes. So 5 boxes will contain one NFT of the highlight artist of the month. We will unveil the artist, I think, in 2 days. It's a big artist that sells really well on ETH, on Tezos, on other platforms. And moreover, 20 boxes will contain one V hash each. So everyone can, can be lucky and also pick a nice V hash. And moreover, we even included 10 boxes with one Genesis card. As you know, the Genesis are our utility NFTs that produce world